Hey guys, I'm freaking out right now. My surgery, as I said in my last video, I'm having a breast reduction and it's now 48 hours away. Possibly less, I'm not sure. I have to call tomorrow to get my actual surgery time. I'm assuming it'll be in the morning, but it may just as well be in the evening. I have no idea. But I've had a lot of time to think. It's been about a week since I found out this was all happening, and my mind's been going like 1,000 miles a minute since then, with just so many things that I'm concerned about. Not just the surgery itself, but the repercussions from the surgery, mental, physical, emotional, and I don't know. I'm really freaking out about it right now. The biggest thing that's weighing on my mind is my kids, because for 6 weeks after the surgery, that's a month and a half, I won't be able to pick up anything larger than 10 pounds. And all of my kids are above 10 pounds. And that means that for a month and a half, I won't be able to pick them up. And this is going to be the case no matter when I have the surgery. So, I'm just, right now that's really weighing on me. It's really getting to me that I won't be able to pick them up. And not only that, like, I can kind of deal with the not being able to pick them up, but I'm going to be kind of busted open here. I'm going to have to be really, really careful with the things I touch and hold next to me. And, I won't be able to allow my kids to crawl on me or to hold me or to cuddle up next to me, without worrying that, my stitches are going to burst open or it's going to open a wound or something is going to happen. And I've got, my youngest son is, tomorrow he'll be 11 months old. He's not even a year yet. And that means that on his first birthday, which is 4 weeks away, I won't be able to pick him up and I won't be able to hold him. And that's really getting to me right now. And I don't know. I know this is a really good thing that's happening for me, and it's a really important thing, especially lately. Like, the last few months have been really, really horrible and really, really painful for me. My back has been in excruciating pain. Like, I can't even tell you how bad it's been. And the last week or so, I spent last week in New York City. So I was doing a lot of traveling. I flew there. I was hopping between hotels. I was walking throughout the whole city, seeing all the sights. And then I got stuck in Chicago for a night. So I was sleeping in many different beds all last week, and then got home and back in my bed, and that did a number on my back. I think it just really made my back even worse. And for the last couple days, I can't bend. I can't walk really well. I can't stand up straight. And some old guy, I was in the airport in Chicago, and this old man kind of like came over to me and was giving me jibe about my posture. And I hadn't really realized it. And this happens sometimes where I won't realize that I'm bent over like this. I'm so hunched over because my back hurts so bad and my front is so heavy that it'll just pull me forward. If I'm sitting in the same position, I will end up almost horizontal in my own lap because of the weight of my breasts. And this guy was just like, you young people are so lazy today, sit up straight. And I thought, first of all, I'm 33 years old. I'm not a young person. Just, back off, Grandpa. But mostly I was just like, he's right. Like, I'm pulled forward so much. I'm aching so badly. And then I need all the help I can get to hold myself up. And so I end up on my own lap, just sitting there because it's the most comfortable spot for me. And it's like, that's so bad. And that's why I'm getting this hunchback. This is why I'm just in constant agony. And finding, I can't find bras that are properly supportive. I've only ever in my life had one bra that actually worked, and that was from a shop in Reading in the UK. And basically, they were the only bra shop I've ever been to that actually knew what they were doing and measured me properly, and I felt great in that bra. And I still have that bra, but it's tattered and torn and falling apart, and it's not as good as it once was. I mean, it's 4 years old now, so that would be why. But I can't stop thinking about buying new bras and being able to go into any shop and being measured, or just finding my own and actually having them fit. and not having to think, all right, let's go up a band size and subtract a cup size just so I can find the right thing that isn't all that great, but just basically encompasses my breasts. And it's like, the last few days I've been like looking at my boobs. We had we were supposed to have a date night Saturday night because it's our anniversary today. We've been married for 2 years, and we were supposed to have a date night, and it ended up not happening because my son needed stitches, and we spent the night in the emergency room instead, which is a whole different story. But I was gonna get dressed up, and I went to put on my dress. And I had, and any big-breasted woman will know this, I had muffin top on my boobs. The bras, they don't fit right, and so they're slightly too small, so they end up coming across here, and then you get this extra bit of boob hanging out. As my mother would say, my cups runneth over. And it's infuriating because nothing fits right, nothing looks right, and you never feel good about yourself in any of your clothes. And you have to wear V-necks because they make your breasts look smaller, and even now I'm wearing a V-neck and you can see it's kind of going off to the side because one boob is slightly bigger than the other, as the surgeon told me, when they do the surgery, she said, she was trying to prepare me, and she was saying that breasts are sisters, they're not twins, and very rarely are they twins. But when they do the surgery, they're going to try and keep them, close sisters, but don't expect twins. And it's like, I get that, if one's slightly bigger than the other, it's not a problem. I don't care. I just want them to be small, and I want to be able to play with my kids. And my oldest we've been talking about my surgery, and it's, first of all, how do you explain to your kids that you're having breast reduction surgery? They don't understand. They think, they keep asking me, why are you getting your boobs cut off? And it's hard to explain and hard to make them understand how much better this will be for me. And I was talking to my oldest. Well, both my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old have been going around kind of lifting their shirts up saying, I have small boobs, mommy's gonna have small boobs. And so they understand that, but they don't understand the why. And so I've been trying to explain to them exactly what's up. Why am I getting my breasts made smaller? They don't understand the pain. But this morning, my 4-year-old came and lied in bed with me, which almost killed me because I was just like, first of all, I was in so much pain, and having him next to me was just excruciating, but there was no way I was going to kick him out of bed because in 2 days' time, I won't be able to do that for quite a while, and I can't imagine not being able to snuggle with my kids. And so I was like telling him, mommy's back really, really hurts, and mommy's in a lot of pain, and mommy doesn't feel very well, but when the doctors, when they cut my boobs off, then I'm going to feel lots better. It's going to make my back better, and I'll be able to play with you more, and I'll be able to run around with you and take you to the park and have fun together. And he was so excited for that. And it's crazy to me that they don't really know what that's like to have a mom who can play with them all the time and who can help them and have lots more energy. And it's like, I can't tell you how important that is to me, that they have a mom that can keep up with them, and to know that this is for the best. This is the best possible thing I can do right now, is get this breast reduction. But the reality of it is setting in, and it's freaking me out. And it's like, not even to think there's so much more to think about. Like, all of this is like the immediate stuff that's really worrying me. But then the long-term stuff, it's like, how am I'm gonna have to get a new wardrobe. I'm gonna have to buy all new bras, and I'm gonna have to actually relearn what my body is like. And everybody, you take for granted, your body better than anyone. Every corner of your body. Everything. The clothes that look best. The colors that look best. Everything about your own body. What you look like naked. What to expect. And that's all going to change. My entire kind of knowledge of my body comes from being a big-breasted woman. I have had huge boobs my whole life. It's part of my personality. I use my breasts as, an icebreaker a lot of the time. It's a joke amongst our friends. They know, I feel self-conscious, but I don't feel, I use them as an icebreaker. I use them, we make jokes about them. At Christmas parties, all our friends get drunk and fill me up. It's because no one has seen boobs like this before. It's one of those crazy things that you just take for granted. But I'm gonna have to rethink who I am, which is not a bad thing, but it's so weird to think that I won't be a big boobed woman anymore. I'm not going to have an hourglass figure. I'm going to be more apple shaped now. My breasts kind of balance the rest of me out. I can stand to be a little heavier because my boobs still make me shapely. Without them, I'm not going to have shape. I'm just going to be big. And hopefully that will motivate me to lose the weight that I need to lose. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, I'm just going to have to think, oh, this is so crazy. I can't even explain this. There's so much worrying me about this, and I've tried to cancel several times, and my husband's not having it. He won't listen to my excuses because I'm freaking out, and I really am, I'm thinking, well, you can't handle all the kids by yourself, and you're going to have to do everything, and it's going to be too hard, maybe we should wait, and, my insurance, we got the letter from the insurance, and they basically gave me between September 1st and December 8th that I'm eligible to have the surgery. After that, I would have to reapply and redo it. And I keep thinking, well, that's fine. We'll just wait until closer to the end. And then I start thinking, well, then that would mean I'd be laid up over Christmas, or Thanksgiving, or Halloween. Now is the time. Now is the best time to do it. And I know this, and I'm trying so hard to keep excited about it because it's the best thing that could happen, and it's gonna improve my quality of life in so many ways. But I'm so scared, and I'm so worried about my kids, and it definitely means, I've had to really cut down, and in the last couple of days, my husband's been yelling at me not yelling at me, he's nice, but he's getting on my case because the baby keeps trying to breastfeed, and obviously having a breast reduction, I should have stopped completely breastfeeding, and I'm not going to tell the doctors that I've been doing it, but at night, it's the only thing that consoles him. That's all he wants, is to be cuddled up next to mommy and with a boob in his mouth. And so that's what I've been doing the last couple of nights. And it's like, I can't do that anymore. I won't be able to do that anymore, even if I wanted to. And, we don't plan on having any more children, but even if we did, it's iffy whether I would be able to breastfeed. And having breastfed 3, I would feel awful if I couldn't breastfeed the 4th. Not that we're going to have any more. But I don't know. I'm just really struggling with all of this, and I don't know, I thought maybe someone else might be struggling too, so I thought I'd record my thoughts and kind of go through it, and maybe someone has advice for me, or maybe you've gone through this and you can give me some help, because I really could use someone's experience. I don't know anybody who has been in this situation. I've known people who've had breast reductions, but they didn't have kids, and they weren't in the same situation as me. So if you have been, I would really love it if you could give me some encouragement or tell me your experience, or even if it's bad, just tell me. I think it would help just to know what to expect. But right now, I think the biggest thing is I just wanted to, if in the future someone else is going through this and they can see that they're not alone and they're not the only ones who are having these weird thoughts and these kind of worries, I just wanted to share what I'm thinking. And I'm gonna share, obviously my surgery's in 2 days, so I'm gonna be kind of taking videos on the day so that you know what to expect. Because I really think that it's really helpful when you're going through something major like this to be able to see other people's perspectives and know that other people are going through it, and kind of, it might help. So that's why I'm doing this. I swear I'm not conceited, thinking everybody wants to hear from me. I think it helps me to see other people, so maybe this will help someone else. And I apologize for the lack of makeup and hair. I just wanted to record it while I was thinking it, because it's been really getting to me. So if you've been through it, please leave me a comment. Help me to know what to expect. And if you haven't been through it, or you're about to go through it, share with me your worries and fears, and maybe we can help each other. And realistically, if, you're seeing this 2 years from now and, you're worried, ask me a question and I'll be happy to answer it, because by then I will have had all the experience and can, answer knowledgeably. But right now, I guess, I don't know. If anybody has any words of encouragement, tell me I'm a good mom, that this isn't going to scar my kids for life, that I can't hold them for a few weeks and that I can't pick them up for 6 weeks. Just, and I'm sure, oh God, by having the surgery now, the biggest thing is by having the surgery now, it means that on my son's first birthday, I should be able to at least have him in my lap and hold him and hug him. I can't pick him up, but I will be able to hug him. And that's the main thing, is if I wait any longer, that might not happen. And I want the holidays to be good. So now is the time, and I'm doing it now for the right reasons. I could wait till next year, but I'm in so much pain that I think this is what I have to do. So I hope this has been helpful to someone. I hope it hasn't scared anybody who might be thinking about the surgery. Like I said, you might be seeing this years from now and freaking out, and I might have given you new worries, and that's not my intention. I just want you to know that even though I'm having all these fears and all these thoughts and all these worries, I still think the surgery is the best possible thing I could do for everybody, for myself, for my pain, and for my self-confidence, but for my kids as well, because it will give me back my life and my energy and my ability to actually play with them and have fun with them and do all the things as a family that we've been wanting to do that I haven't been able to because I've been in so much pain. So there we go. I hope this has helped. I'm going to stop yammering now, but leave me a comment, please, if you have anything to add to the conversation. I would appreciate it. Thanks, guys.